Hi there, welcome to Urbinary, the podcast cataloging the everyday and extraordinary in the city.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Urbinary. I'm Ali and today I'm here with Mirjam Sophie Mauel. Mirjam is a PhD candidate and research assistant at the Chair for Real Estate Development at RWTH Aachen University. She studied architecture there as well as in the Charms University of Technology from 2017 to 2023. Her research focused on the application of refurbishment measures to improve the energy efficiency and economic and ecological sustainability of buildings through the use of digitalization standardization along the value chain. In her abstract, Mirjam discussed the concept of serial refurbishment as an innovative solution to urban sustainability challenges, particularly in the construction industry. It highlights the application of this approach in projects like Energy Sponge Deutschland, emphasizing its potential impact, market scope, and the need for policy adjustments and collaboration for widespread adoption.
Thank you very much, Ali. I'm very pleased to be here at Urbinary today and to be able to present my research findings on the socio-technical effects of serial refurbishment in the context of the energy transition.
Urbinary.
As the first question, I would like to delve into the core of your research. Could you provide our listeners with the explanation of serial refurbishment, highlighting what makes this approach innovative?
Serial refurbishment is an innovative approach to refurbishing the building stock. Unlike conventional refurbishments, which are often project-based and individually planned, serial refurbishment relies on standardized and prefabricated elements. Serial refurbishment optimizes processes and produces high-quality components such as facade or roof elements and technical modules, rather than refurbishing each building individually. In Germany, serial refurbishment focuses on multi-family houses built between the 1950s and 70s, which constitute 53% of German households. What makes this approach so special is its scalability. Once refurbishment solutions, including technical modernization of the building, have been developed, they can be effectively applied to similar buildings. This approach aims to shorten the refurbishment period, reduce cost, and ensure high quality.
Urbinary.
Can you also share some significant findings or insights from your research regarding the social technical context of serial refurbishment and its impact to the energy and construction sector?
I'm excited to share some of the key takeaways from my research on serial refurbishment. It's an innovative approach that's transforming how we refurbish buildings, impacting not just the technical aspects but also the social side of our communities. Technically, serial refurbishment is a game changer. It merges digitalization and automation with traditional methods, all while aligning with current policy goals. Serial refurbishment even acts as a stepping stone for further innovation in construction. Think of it as a platform, ideal for introducing sustainable materials and new technologies that can increase productivity and efficiency. This, in turn, can benefit the wider construction sector by driving the industry towards more sustainable practices. This approach is a direct response to challenges the industry faces. By moving construction activities from a site to a production hall, serial refurbishment shortens project timelines and reduces the numbers of workers needed on site. Plus, prefabricated modules and standardized processes streamline logistics and minimize resource consumption, but the benefits extend beyond the technical. Serial refurbishment has a significant social impact, directly affecting people's living environments and overall quality of life. It aims to create affordable housing through cost reduction and efficiency gains, making high-quality living spaces more accessible. Residents also benefit from shorter construction times, minimizing disruption and inconvenience. In essence, serial refurbishment offers a path towards sustainable urban development, all while improving the lives of its residents.
Urbinary.
In your abstract conclusion, you mentioned the necessity of extensive policy adjustments and the participatory processes for broad acceptance. Could you clarify what do you mean by broad acceptance and elaborate on the role participatory processes play in fostering acceptance within a serial refurbishment framework.
Absolutely. Broad acceptance refers to the widespread approval and positive attitude to theory refurbishment in society. This involves not only the authorities, housing associations, and planners, but also future residents and the urban community as a whole. Acceptance is crucial as theory refurbishment holds great potential for sustainable urban development. However, it may require changes in the typical approach to building refurbishment. Participatory processes are important here. By involving all relevant stakeholders from the planning phase through to implementation, concerns can be addressed early on and solutions can be found together. Workshops with local residents can be a way of integrating their wishes and needs into renovation concepts. Publishing results and potentials can also be relevant for the construction industry, as it may inspire new market players to enter the market. Involving market players can reduce the hurdle of insufficient communication and digitalization in construction processes. To implement innovations, it is important to adapt work and company structure to new ways of working. Open communication and collaboration results in a greater comprehension of the benefits of theory refurbishment. This increases acceptance and the likelihood of implementation on a broad scale.
Urbinary.
So, let's tackle a crucial challenge, bringing the gap between academia and the broader community. How can we foster meaningful connection and collaboration to translate academic insights into the real-world impact?
Closing the gap between science and society is a major challenge. To translate academic findings into real impact, we need to promote exchange and cooperation between stakeholders. In my view, there are several approaches. On the one hand, science communication should be more transparent. Scientific results need to be presented in a way that is acceptable and understandable to the general public. This can be achieved through diverse formats like public lectures, social media, or even podcasts. On the other hand, participatory research processes are important. Involving citizens in research from the beginning increases identification with the results and willingness to apply them in practice. An excellent way of doing this could be through workshops or informational events. Additionally, interdisciplinary platforms should be established to promote dialogue and collaboration between researchers from different disciplines and stakeholders from public, business, and society. Joint solutions can be developed for urgent problems while speeding up the implementation of scientific findings in practice. Bridging the gap between science and society is a common concern, and all stakeholders must actively participate in this process, showing a willingness to learn from each other and work together. I am convinced that these actions can help to bridge the gap between science and society, and that our cities can benefit from scientific knowledge that is informed by citizens and society in the long term.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for the invitation and the great talk.
Urbinary.
And for our listeners, stay tuned to our next episode in which we'll revisit the keynote speeches and roundtable discussions from the track 2 of the conference titled Beyond the Urban-Rural Divide. Join us for an interactive recap as we delve into the comment on the topics they covered. Urbinary is produced in collaboration with Poliradio, the official radio channel at Politecnico di Milano.
Urbinary, the podcast cataloging the everyday and extraordinary in the city.